All right, so Saturday, pretty much yesterday. I had some decent morning, just chill, some good breakfast. I slept late. I'm really feeling sleepy, but yeah, I rested, which is good. Um, I just wanted to tell some stuff to myself because like for example, this past week, especially after having a really great 2 weeks and passing the account and everything, I feel like not I wouldn't say like not in a conscious way, but like I got too excited and even more than I actually would wanted to, and that's okay. But of course, like I think it has something to do with for example these last 2 days because I was feeling like I said in video before. For example, yesterday, I just want to make it clear before anything. I actually had an issue with when I was recording. I recorded so many clips during the session, and then I would notice that I actually had no volume on my microphone. So yeah, I couldn't really pretty much record anything except for the last videos that I posted. But anyway, I left it like that because it makes sense. It pretty much recapped the whole session into a nutshell. So uh, let me see just to remind myself once again about what I shouldn't do. Not like I want to remain in that because that's not the point. But these are the I took so many trades yesterday. It was like what is it, 36 trades, which is really makes no sense. And yeah, well, that's some profits, mostly losses. The thing is, like I said yesterday, I ended up in a pretty bad drawdown. Anyway, that's not the point of this talk. The point is to, you know, like I said, I think I got somehow too excited. I initially had decent, how to say, um, kind of anticipation of what could happen. Maybe, like I said, a small push to the upside or whatever. It didn't really do much during the whole day. The cleanest thing was this drop here, but it was something I totally missed, and at that point, I wasn't even trading anymore, like properly. So, anyway, what I wanted to say was, yes, I think I was too excited, and of course, like a trading a live account is totally new thing to me, even though I knew I know what I needed to do, which is basically repeat the same thing that I've been doing. But of course, it's easier said than done, and that I understand. Point is, also I was something. There's something that I noticed that unconsciously, like it bothers me. It feels good, like for example, I have certain people that, they are in a similar thing. They are trying to get into the journey of trading, and they like it. Of course, eventually we ended up talking about the business or whatever, and how it goes and blah blah blah, and maybe tips and whatnot. But the thing is, there's two guys like I actually I have a good relationship with them, especially one of them, and we're talking like genuinely about the process and about the development. And even though I know that it is a good thing because I really like to help people, but I ask myself, am I actually doing the right thing for myself when I do that? Because I like talking about the topic, that's a fact, but does it actually make sense? Because it's just, it feels like it plays against me. Like I go into details, I say stuff, and then I continue to get like overexcited. Maybe there is some I would say not bragging, because I'm not a bragging person at all, but I think there is some satisfaction into telling people like when things are doing well and everything. And in the other hand, nobody wants to tell when things are going wrong. That's exactly why I'm here talking to myself and keeping things clear. Thing is, I think I need to stop talking to people about my business because it's clearly just hurting me. And it's not the first time. It's been two times. For example, this week it happened two times or three, and it just, well, clearly see it's not like that's the problem why these 2 days were bad, because I am also aware that in other times I would have just blown the account, and I at least I didn't. So I guess that's a small gain into this process. But yeah, I think I just just stick to yourself, keep going the things that you were doing, and also just keep it for yourself. Like nobody need to know. If something needs to show, it will show eventually. You don't have to show anything to anybody or to prove yourself to anybody but to yourself. That's it. That's all that matters here. So yes, of course, if people comes and they need help, yeah, why not? I will help them. But keep your stuff for yourself, because honestly, at the end of the day, you and I know that people don't give a shit. People actually want you to fail, and that's the sadly truth of most human beings. People don't want you to succeed. People want you to remain the same as they are. Because if you succeed as a human being in whatever thing you do in your life, they will feel threatened and they will feel like you are kind of abandoning them, which you probably don't even think about that. So just I'm aware of about what happened yesterday. I accept the failure. It's fine, honestly. I'm not mad or anything about myself. I will continue moving forward regardless of what happened with this account. I'm gonna, of course, do my best to get back on track to, try trade the base I can, and of course keep it tight and keep it simple, basically. So don't worry, just go and rest, have your weekend. Next week, my child is coming back, and I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, that's gonna be it. I just wanted to express some thought that I have during the weekend, and yeah, I'm gonna come back to this eventually. And yeah, let's just rest and let's see what happens next week.